when I see women with them, it blows my mind even more because honestly, the whole concept of putting fat that you don't want, that's from your gut, into your butt and expecting it to pop without clothes on, it's just, and then then be able to sustain that, it's just unfathomable to me. So, I mean, I have no blessing.
Personally, I don't think it's okay because in that example of a BBL, like it's really, really dangerous if you go to the wrong person to get it done, which a lot of people are because it's cheaper if you do. But how hard and how difficult are things for women that they're willing to risk their lives to actually get like a fatter booty? I guess that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, what's going on out there? Because from a guy's perspective, like, is it a personal thing? Is it something that someone just wants for them? Is it something that the woman just wants for herself? Is there societal pressure to look a certain way to be accepted? Like, and if so, if it is like pressure from outside sources, like, I guess I just want to know what sources. Is it men? Is it other women? Is it,
Wasn't to please my ex. It was to please me. That when I look at, and it had to do with self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love. When I looked in the mirror, I wasn't pleased. Like, I was not pleased with what I saw. And at one point, I didn't want to be touched because of that, and I thought to myself, well, if I fix it, then I would feel better about, sexuality.
That's a serious surgery. But I don't have a problem with women. You see something you want to change it. I mean, not to be, I mean, I live in Miami, so that kind of thing is not frowned upon here. Um, Getting your boobs done is like going to the dentist. The oldest lady in the office to the youngest intern, they have plastic surgery here. It's not a big deal. I know fellas who have gotten plastic surgery. I know fellas who have gotten their dicks enlarged. I mean, their peens enlarged. I don't know what you can say on Clubhouse. Women getting BBLs, I do think it comes from definitely an insecurity, but I just feel like this is an insecurity that people like to make like it's so low vibrational. But we all have insecurities, and I will tell you this, me personally, me getting my tits done, I loved it. It was a blast. I would do it again. I'm not saying that I would get a BBL because that's a very like that's a serious surgery. But I don't have a problem with women. You see something you want to change?
that is putting that much pressure on, and I guess just not women, because like you
Yeah.
mentioned before, like guys are getting, they're getting their stuff fixed to get longer, whatever. Like, what is going on out in the world that is making people, that percentage of people that feel insecure? What type of pressure is out there that's making them feel like this is what I have to do?
So as a man, and if you identify as a man, you mean to tell
I do.
me that you don't really know where the pressure is coming from? Like it's
I
not that the
know.
pressure's new. It's that
Yourself. I think that's an important love to have. I think both male, female, kings and queens, we need to both like love ourselves first and not think about how other people think about how we're gonna look when we go do something, whether it's to go outside or to meet up with friends or just eat, drink, or attend family party. I don't think we have to be so serious on how we look on the outside unless it matters to us liking ourselves and not thinking about how other people view ourselves. Lusting over the littlest things, but a lot of these things are often uh, just big, you know? All right, that's all I'm saying.
I I feel that. Like outside looking in, I feel that definitely. Like it's if it's like a chicken or egg thing, which came first? Like, why is it so prominent? We do kind of set that, like men, we accept it or we don't.
I'm all about choice. Whether you choose to go do a BBL or any type of plastic surgery, that's on you. And I'm all for it. If you want to fix it, go ahead and fix that. If you're against it, that's fine. But make sure you have respect for those people who do choose to do it. I personally thought about getting a BBL. I'm still thinking about getting a BBL, to be honest with you. And I have a really nice shape. Like, I'm super happy with the way that I look. However, I kind of feel like when I look at myself, okay, I see, I was pretty blessed. I ain't gonna lie,
us looking at it, it looks like lace. And you kind of have a slight altered view of what you look like. So you start getting the work done, you get a little attention, it gets addictive, or you kind of go overboard with what you're trying to do. A lot of these women don't go to reputable certified surgeons. They're doing it the back alley way, the way that they can afford, and their results don't look like the average person's results. A lot of people are walking around with surgery and you wouldn't even know. You couldn't tell,
It's like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Like, how much of
I
that?
think
How much does that play a factor into it too?
I have a very good comparison that might enlighten the subject. Uh, I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie. It's called Gamer, and Gamer is people using actual people as avatar. Honestly, if I had to tell y'all my preference over beauty, I'll just tell you I prefer a lady who loves herself and is not afraid to show that she loves herself. And that means if it means showing your natural hair, no wig, no extensions,
Come on,
or
preach,
no
brother.
fake eyelashes, do it because I feel if you're gonna be a queen, let people know what they have to do to show it. I feel natural beauty goes so far. I told so many ladies.
I mean, for image basically. And so you have your real basic woman at home and you have your, what is it, trophy in the pictures in the spotlight. Is basically what you're saying.
That's what happens a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot.
Wait, we can't be painting the scenario that way. That's not a good light. That's all right. So it's one thing to get the subject across, but if you give it a narrative, you're shipping it to almost a biased perspective. And I'll tell you this from a person.
That's a really interesting point.
What
That's
do
an
you mean no one's
interesting
trying to
point.
marry them? You don't marry them, but you spend all this money on them though.
Don't
So
matter. But that's money you could spend. It don't matter. Trust me, if he's spending okay a couple thousand or whatever, trust me, he got more money. He's not finna give her everything. That's just for fun. Yep. Sure, you could drive my boat. Yep, bring your girls.
Has a certain appeal that if they have it, maybe we should change it something about ourselves so that we can have it. Now, the reason why I mentioned the word misogynist earlier, I mean misogynistic, is to really give light that I actually blame guys for the entire appeal. And that's as far as like for female side. And as far as the female side, uh for the guys we blame the females too. Because
Model or something. You know what I mean? Like that was somebody from the agency. A IG model is just a chick who's on her phone. You know what I'm saying? That could be anybody. You know what I mean? So it's like that's not even a level of a. I don't even understand that as being a level of accomplishment. That's you got some makeup on and some filters. But my point is like that's all you see over and over and over again. Who's making these videos is women. Who's watching these videos? Largely women. Who are they really making it for? Largely women. You know what I mean? So like the idea that men are perpetuating this to me is a false narrative.
A certain way so they get the attention they want and need. Like, where is all this coming from?
Okay, well, I just feel like if you have to get surgery, I just feel like there's just an insecure thing within yourself, and you can just go to the gym and get it naturally. Like if you just have to go get surgery, I I don't have too much to say about that. I'm against it because it's like you can just go work out. You feel what I'm saying? So I really don't have too much to say. That's
for storytelling, something useful for us for currency, for money, for passing on traditions and culture and things like that, for functionality. And that's what all culture is at the at the foundation of it all is functionality, is purpose. It is, yeah, language and food and clothes and how you speak and language and everything like that. But at the core of it is functionality. And I think after a while, hip hop, just using hip hop as an example right now, hip hop